Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Soul Sunday message from Spirit. This is going to be a reading that brings forth a message for all of us from Spirit, and we will all connect and relate to this message in a different way. All right, so this is a beautiful message from Spirit for each and every one of us, and I am recording this on Sunday, July 26, 2020. All right, let's start with an opening message of what Spirit would like to say and see what angel is joining us on this journey. All right, the angel of simplicity. My life is fulfilled in the simplicity of my attitudes. The more we attune to our soul's love and intuition, the simpler life becomes. On a personality level, we tend to complicate things tremendously, but when we become receptive to our inner guidance, life becomes simple and clear and is free from that which is superficial. All right, so this being our opening message, the angel of simplicity, Spirit is really directing you to align to your inner voice, your inner calling, all right, your intuition. Your angels, your spirit guides speak to you through your intuition, and sometimes we get way too caught up in our heads and we confuse things, and sometimes through overthinking we could make a decision that has us going down our least favorable path. Okay, and the whole way your spiritual team is going to be speaking through your intuition, trying to warn you, trying to advise you against certain things, okay, and steer you towards a path that is more suited to your desires or has a much more favorable outcome. So your spiritual team wants you to connect to your inner voice, your intuition, your soul, and allow yourself to drop out of the mental body and pull away from the emotional body, because sometimes, when emotions are very stimulated, we again can make some choices that aren't going to be in our highest good in the long run. There's a saying, I don't remember exactly how it goes, but it's something like, never respond when you're angry, never make a promise when you're happy, and never make a decision when you're in pain. It's something along those lines, and that's so true, because those emotions are going to shift and change at some point, right? So sometimes you've got to get out of the mental body, out of the emotional body, and really tap in to your soul and feel that guidance, and hear the words from your intuition, from your spiritual team. Meditation helps with that. Listening to some really relaxing spiritual music where you pay attention to your breath and you really let all of the thoughts of the day leave you, and you will connect in. All right, there's a lot of meditations on YouTube to help you with that as well, but Spirit is saying, I speak to you every single day through your intuition, and I want you to hear me, because sometimes you don't, and you think that you're alone, and you think that I don't hear you, but I do. So it's time to really connect in to our inner self. So let's pull some more cards and see what else Spirit would like to say. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. I am always enough. So when we get caught up in the mental body or in the emotional body about something, you've got to remember a lot of perception of self has to do with what people have said to you throughout the course of your life journey. Think about it. A baby, a little child knows nothing but love, okay? What they're told is what shapes their perception of self. And so with this card coming out, Spirit's saying there's some thoughts and beliefs that you have about yourself that aren't true, that are lower vibrational, that take away from your self-worth, your self-esteem, what you believe you can accomplish. It affects you deeper than you realize. And Spirit wants you to know that you are worth it. You deserve love. Okay, you are worthy of everything. You are divine. You are not alone. You deserve to feel that connection to others, to the spirit realm, to fill your place within this universe, to be confident and sure of yourself, to have abundance in your life through material, through love, through connections. You are worthy of happiness and laughter, and you are special. You are unique. There is only one of you, all right? One version of you walking around, one vibration, unique to itself. You are worthy. Spirit wants you to know that. Throne, your potential is endless. Yes, see? You are so much bigger and brighter than you give yourself credit for. Some of you have talents that you don't realize. How amazing. Some of you are so loving and so giving, but you've been taken for granted that you don't realize how valuable of a person you are in any given person's life. Okay? The more we become aware of our worth and our value, the more that energy emanates, and the more those around us fall in line with that. But when we think we are nothing, and we are undeserving, and we're unloved, and not likable, and you don't get there on your own. It's life experience that helps with that, okay? But once you really get on that path of that kind of self-destructive belief system, not knowing worth, not knowing value, and having your own inner light really dim, it attracts a lot of lower vibrational experiences that will reaffirm that. And Spirit's trying to lift your eyes to the light, to your own divinity, and telling you to sit upon your throne and shine in whatever talent, ability, energy you are, and own it. And ignore the haters. Push them far, far away, and embrace love. Open yourself to love. Love yourself the way that you desire to be loved by others. Know your worth the way you want others to see you. It is time for you to take a seat on your throne. Your potential is endless. Truly, it is endless. Tap in to that inner voice. And we have morning. The world awaits you. See that? Oh, that's so beautiful. Spirit is so sweet and so loving. You matter. Do you see this? You matter. There are many people that you have yet to meet on your life journey. And whether somebody has shown it or not, you have touched lives. You make a difference. You would not be here if you were not meant to be a part of the story at this time. Again, you are unique. There is only one of you. Know that. And those who can't accept you as you are, or want to hate, want to be jealous because of their own issues, push that noise away. Don't let that impact you. Don't let that taint what you feel and see and believe about yourself, because you have Spirit here right now telling you you are worthy. You need to be sitting on your throne and shining with a smile on your face, because you are meant to be in this world. You have worth. You have value. You have a purpose. You have a destiny. Okay? Know that. Feel that. Embrace that. All right, let's pull some tarot. Okay, so we have the Hermit, Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Moon, and Ten of Cups. Okay, so here you are coming through as this Hermit energy with the Five of Wands. And this is, some of you feeling very alone, feeling taken advantage of, taken for granted. not feeling loved, not feeling valued, and kind of questioning, you know, am I ever going to align to true soul tribe members that will love me, that will honor me, that will value me? Others of you, this is where, you know, you may not be alone with people around you, but there's just a lot of different emotions and thoughts within you, a lot of internal conflict of beliefs, of value, of worth. Okay, no matter what scenario you fall into, you feel very alone in this, and you feel conflicted on, you know, what is the solution? What do I do here? And that's why Spirit is calling you to listen to your soul. Get out of the mental body, get out of the emotional body, and go into the soul, because in that space, you are going to discover your true worth and value. Okay, in that space, you come back to life. You come into understanding. You feel awakened. You feel illuminated. You feel revitalized. You're ready to charge forward. You're no longer feeling small or helpless or held back or unfairness. Like, you're not feeling that. You're like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm empowered. I could do whatever I want to do, you know, and there's just this beautiful surge of belief and hope and faith overcoming you. Oh, this is like the turnaround, and it really brings you out of this moon energy, this darkness, you know, dissipating into the water, are those thoughts and emotions that you've been carrying that are false about yourself because of what other people have said to you, because of what other people have done to you, because of the way the road has twisted and turned at times. All right, you're coming into this healing, and it's found within, because your team is leading you to your worth, leading you to take your throne, letting you know this world needs you, and through that there's a deep cleansing, and a lot of sadness leaves you, and that's that darkness, and you're ready to embrace your journey. All right, you are ready. And what happens after the night turns into day, you come into this beautiful 10 of Cups energy, happiness, feeling connected, feeling loved, feeling like you matter, feeling like you have a purpose. All right, so this is very, very beautiful energy right here that, you know, ends the lineup. You are definitely at a moment where you can walk out of this darkness. You can find the understanding within yourself with the help of your spiritual team. It's just, you got a lot going on in the mental body, and others of you in the emotional body. And the key here is to figure out how to disconnect from mental and emotional energy for a minute and really tap into the soul and discover yourself in that space, because all of the answers will come to you. All right, everything will shift, and long held beliefs that you've had can just change, boom, like that. Believe it. Your soul is powerful. It is your light. It is your ultimate truth, and it is calling to you. It wants to show you the truth of who and what you are and how much you matter in this world at this time, and wash you free of these lower vibrational thoughts and emotions that, you know, you have held on to through your journey, and bring you out of a place of conflict. And you are just moving into a lot of wisdom, a higher perception, a higher understanding of yourself, of your journey, and the different players in your story. And through this whole process, it's a beautiful transformation from night into day, into 10 of Cups, happiness, where all 10 cups fill full for you. That's beautiful. Let's pull some more tarot. Yes, it is time for you to feel and know the love that you deserve, that you are worthy of, that already exists for you in the non-physical as well as the physical. That's beautiful. That's coming out under the Hermit. Okay, so this confusion, this loneliness, this sadness, it's going to change. All right, you got the Ace of Cups coming in. Under the Five of Wands, you got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is some heavy energy to work through for sure. A lot of worry, a lot of concern, a lot of, I just don't understand. A lot of really questioning self. Some of you, you know, this could make you feel like you've hit rock bottom, just the way things have unfolded at different points, and you're just like, I don't understand. Why is this happening to me? And look at this, you got the Four of Wands, the night turning into day, a lot of stability. And the Knight of Swords. All right. So the Hermit is being healed through the Ace of Cups. And as you connect to your soul, your inner voice, your intuition, that is going to bring healing to your emotions. That is going to help you work through the traumas that you've been through, where you're in conflict. You don't understand, why did this happen to me? I didn't treat anybody like this. I didn't do this. Why is this happening to me? And through every single experience we encounter in this life journey, there is always growth. There is always a lesson within it, okay? And everything that you've been through that has caused you to now come into a place of questioning your worth and your value are going to be the very tools that are the foundation, that lay the foundation of you stepping into your personal empowerment, you taking your seat on your throne, because what doesn't break you, what doesn't kill you, only makes you stronger, right? And you are going to evolve beyond all of this. And through that, you come to a higher perception where you're no longer haunted or hurt by these energies, okay? Because you're not in the darkness. You've gotten your healing. You're moving into stability, happiness, celebration, connection, togetherness, all right? Ten of Cups with the Nine of Swords. There's also going to be some connections that come in and apologize for different things that have happened in the past, okay? This is a general message for all of us, so that message obviously doesn't pertain to everybody, but there are going to be some people that come back in and take full accountability and ownership for the way that they treated you, what they did to you, what helped cause you to get into these energies. And that's part of your healing process. And again, the more you know your worth and value, and the more that you love yourself and you choose to shine, the more other people will naturally align to that and follow suit and treat you as such. All right, so remember that. Spirit is saying you have a place here. You are important in this world. You got to know it. You've got to know it. Don't doubt yourself. Let's pull some more cards. Preservation, cosmic consciousness, security, and serenity. So what you've been going through, the life and soul lessons attached, is really leading to a greater activation in your conscious mind. Okay, and through your shifting of perception, this is also extending you more into that 5D energy, that 5D thinking and seeing. Cosmic consciousness. The answers are always going to be found within you. That's your doorway, your intuition, your doorway, your portal to speak to the angels, to your spirit guides, to source. Okay, and in that space you will always be reminded of your divinity, your worth, and your value. So there is an activation within your consciousness that's attached to these different lessons that you've been going through. And with preservation, all is not lost, and you may have felt like that at moments, or you're feeling like that currently, and Spirit's saying all is truly not lost. Through this activation, you come into these energies, this security, the yellow, the solar plexus chakra. That's knowing your worth. That's knowing your value. That's standing in your personal empowerment. That's marching to the beat of your own drum with no shame, owning who you are and shining your gift and loving yourself, because for nothing else, you are part of the divine. How could you not be sacred and special and divine? How could you not be those things when you are an extension of Source? Really think about that. And therefore, any physical, person, human, that tells you otherwise, that's a disconnection in their own perception, okay? It truly is. Now, if you're hurting, harming yourself or others, that's a different story, but I'm not picking up on that type of energy. I'm picking up on energy where you've been wronged. That's what Spirit wants to talk to you about, where you've been left confused with certain situations and relationships because of what happened, because you were pure in that. Like, why did this unfold this way? And there was a lot of life and soul lessons attached, really pushing you into a more independent, more self-sufficient, self-secure place of being, and finding your inner serenity, connecting to the gateway of your own soul so that you can hear the angels, you can connect to your spiritual team, you can understand yourself, your life, this journey, and any situation that is incredibly complicated, challenging, painful. You can tap into that spiritual gateway within and find some clarity, find some understanding. The answers are ultimately things that you have to evolve into yourself, but you always have those helpful bits of information and guidance and support and love from your spiritual team. All right, and you are doing great, and you have a gift within you, and Spirit wants you to focus on that, wants you to grow that, wants you to shine that to the rest of your brothers and sisters among the earth plane, whether they like you or not, whether you like them or not. We are all brothers and sisters. We all are extensions of Source, or we would not exist. Okay, each and every one of us. And let no person define your worth and value. That has to come from within, by your knowing of your divinity, of you being an extension of Source, and you having purpose for this life journey. All right, so never question yourself. I'm going to pull a couple of special messages here. I'm going to pull 4 different cards, and I'm going to pull more after that. But I do feel like Spirit wants to give some special messages out there, some special confirmation. So this will resonate and fit, or it won't. So I will go through it pretty quickly, and then we'll pull some angel messages and some advice. All right, so what are these confirmations you want to give people? Show us. All right, spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Ooh, some of you, confirmation of your starseed connection, confirmation of you having a higher spiritual purpose and gift for this life journey. Do not be afraid to speak your truth, even if it seems weird and odd to other people. All right, speak your truth, speak your inner knowing. Next is witch. Justice is coming. So some of you, confirmation of your witch, your sorcery roots, whether through spiritual lineage or through your DNA bloodline. You guys have magic, some of you within. And aside from that, justice is coming. Where you've been wronged, it's going to be right. Karma has seen it all. Okay, and what was taken from you, what was stolen from you, will return to you in a new form. Next is a voyage. You already have all the answers. So this is a confirmation to every single one of us that connect to that inner spiritual gateway. That is where you will be navigated. That's where you will find your answers, your clarity, your understanding, your peace of mind. The ultimate truth will always, always be found in that space. Beautiful confirmation of that. And lastly, Castle. It's time for healing, not war. Wow. So we've got the Castle and the Throne. So this, as a confirmation, is Spirit saying it is time to forgive. It is time to release and let the past go. Holding on to anger, frustration, resentment, that only holds you hostage, that only creates negative energy within you. You forgiving is not excusing anybody of what they did. It's giving you permission to set yourself free from what has hurt you. It gives you permission to evolve and grow beyond those painful experiences and circumstances so that you never go through that again, because your energy will not allow it. As you grow and evolve through things, it can't happen again because your energy will not allow it to come into your experience. So now is a time to forgive, to release, to let go. It's time for love, not war. It's time for unity, not segregation. All right? It's time for the past to be the past. It's time for rebuilding. It's time for loving. It's time for dreaming of a beautiful future. It's time for hope and optimism and connection and unity and love and forgiveness and personal empowerment, knowing worth, knowing value. So this is a very powerful confirmation. And with Castle and Throne, yeah, some of you have a very high calling this life journey, whether spiritual calling, whether you're meant to be a leader of a group, of a movement, you're meant to own your own business, you have some really amazing artistic talent or ability, you have a higher calling on your life. And the more you know your personal worth and value, the more you come into the knowing of that calling, that gift, that purpose. All right, this message is really like, know your worth and value so that you fully understand your life purpose and your place in this world and your significance. This is beautiful, beautiful message from Spirit for all of us. So let's pull a message from the angels. Prayer. So we have a prayer, and this will help us connect to that spiritual gateway within and get out of the mental body and the emotional body to help us find clarity so we can grow and evolve, know our worth, know our value, and come into our true life purpose. And it says, "Dear guardian angel, help me to believe that all is possible through love. Help me manifest my dreams and live an inspiring and fulfilling life. Help me feel God's presence in every moment. Help me feel eternally loved. Thank you for being always by my side." So this is a prayer that you can start praying to your angelic team, to your spirit guides, to help you connect to that, inner gateway. Also, again, there are a ton of meditations on YouTube. Just do a search. And you will find, those of you out there that already know some really good ones, feel free to drop a link to, help everybody out to find their way, to find their clarity. All right, let's pull some advice. Steadiness. Things seem to be moving slowly, but use this time to your advantage and gather your resources and build your energy. You are going to need them. So that means big, beautiful things are coming. Next is daring. Find your voice and use it nice and loud, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. If you don't use it now, nothing will change. Wow, look at Spirit building you up. Richness. Search further. The deeper you explore this issue, the more truth you will find. It will be well worth the effort, discovering the richness of self, the true value and worth of you. Yes. And lastly, exhaustion. Long and challenging as this journey is, it is worth the struggle. The results are long-term and worth every sacrifice made along the way. See, Spirit is saying you will be rewarded. You will grow. You will evolve through all of this. You will find your calling. You will find your knowing, and you will be unstoppable. Take your seat on your throne. You are meant to walk a very specific path this lifetime. You have a talent, you have an ability, you have a higher calling on your life. Some of you are starseeds, some of you are witches, some of you very intuitive, empathic. Some of you, it is time to lay down the weapons and allow the angels to wash over you and just let you heal from the inside out. Let your whole entire world change, and know your guardian angels are with you. Okay, so that is the message from Spirit for this Sunday. I hope that this has helped, and I am sending each and every one of you lots of love and light, and I wish you all to have a very beautiful week. Take care.